Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to learn solving LPP by graphical method for minimization of the objective function. So here the question is minimization type. So we have z is equal to 20x1 plus 10x2 and the three constraints are given and with different inequality. One is less than or equal to and the other two are greater than or equal to. So while solving a graphical method, we have two steps. First step is whenever there are inequality less than or greater than, don't worry about it. Write it directly equal to. That is our first step. So we have expressed all the constraints in equal to form. The next step, the RHS of the constraints has to be made 1. To make it 1, it's a simple way. What RHS value is there, you divide by the entire equation and correspondingly simplify it. So first equation I have divided by 40. So we get x1 by 40, x2 by 20. Second equation by 30. So 3 by 30 is 10, 1 by 10. And x2 by 30 is 1. And 60 I am dividing. 4 by 60 will be 1 by 15. 3 by 60 will be 1 by 20. So we have got 3 sets of equation. So once these two steps are done, the third step is finding the vertex values. When you want to find x1 value, put x2 as 0. So x1 by 40 will be equal to 1. So x1 will be 40. So that will be your first vertex. Similarly, if you want to find x2, put x1 0. So x2 by 20 is equal to 1. So x2 will be 20. So that is your second vertex value. Repeat this for the second and third equation. Since we have 3 equations, so we will have totally 6 vertex on the graph. So here vertical and horizontal I have denoted by x1 and x2 as per the question, and start plotting the points. So A is the point where we have 40, 0. B is a point where we have 0, 20. C is a point where we have 10, 0. D is a point we have 0, 30. E is a point where we have 15, 0. And F and B are at the same point, that is 0, 20. So next, corresponding to the equation, A and B has to be joined. Don't join with any other points because A and B are obtained from one equation. C and D only has to be joined, that is obtained from second equation. E and F has to be joined, which is obtained from third equation. So here I have plotted and I have taken different colors to make the notations of different equations line. AB is orange, first line equation, and DC is the pink color, which is for the second equation, and E and F for third equation with blue color. Now please check the constraint. First constraint what we have, whether it's a less than type or greater than type, that you have to check. So the first constraint is x1 plus 2x2 is less than or equal to 40. So this represents the AB, right? So AB is colored with orange color. So I am going to take orange color. Okay, this is for orange color. Fine. So what you have to do now, you have to check the inequality is less than or greater than type. So I am using an orange color to make a difference. Since it is less than type, okay, from the orange line, that is a line connecting A, B, draw downward arrow mark. Whenever it is less than type, please draw downward arrow mark from that line. So this is the line we have. So please draw a downward arrow mark. Completely you can draw it from the top to the corner of the line. Okay. You can make it much more easier by using different colors. Okay. The next step, take the second equation. What is the second equation we have? So the second equations I have colored here with pink color. So to make it different, I am taking a second equation which is of the type 3x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 30. So the value is greater than type. If the value is greater than type, from the line draw upward arrow mark. It is greater. So from the line draw upward arrow mark. So this is what we have. Draw upward arrow mark now. From the line D and C, draw an upward arrow mark. So draw it from the pink line. Okay. Okay. Now the third color, that is the third constraint what we have used is blue color. So I am highlighting it blue. Take the constraint. So what is the constraint we have? 4x1 plus 3x2 is greater than or equal to 60. Again it is inequality is greater than type. So use upward arrow mark from the blue line. So here is a blue line where it is an intersection of B and F. So I am using this. Okay. Make sure you are touching only the blue lines. Okay. So once you have done with this, the next step is you have to identify where all these lines are commonly meeting up. That is what we call feasible region. Okay, where the line are feasible, here we need to check. So here you can observe the points where all the three lines has to intersect. Okay, so I'll show you. This region is having only orange line, so you can ignore. This region is also only orange and blue, you can ignore. This region we have all the three combinations. See, it is having blue line, orange line and red line. And this region also I cannot take because it is having only pink and blue line. This region is also having only, it doesn't have any region actually. Yeah. So the left out portion is 1. Okay. You can see that this region is having only orange and pink. So that also I cannot take. So your region will be, okay, because there is an intersection. Correct? All the lines are meeting up at this portion. So this is your feasible region. Okay. This is the feasible region. So to make it much more clear, you can see this pink line obviously will touch here also. So this also exists. The blue lines also is covering this region. See, blue lines also will cover. So this is a place where all pink, blue and orange line touches. So this is the feasible region. So you are supposed to calculate these vertex. So let us start naming the vertex what we have. So this vertex we have to identify what is the intersection. This vertex also we need to identify. This vertex we know it is 15, 0 and this vertex is 4, 0. See, when it comes to this vertex and this vertex, please identify which two lines are intersecting. So here actually this point is an intersection of pink and orange line. So pink and orange line means solve first and second equation. In this case you solve first and second equation. So you will get the value at this point. Now come to this point here. It is an intersection of blue and pink line. So blue and pink line you have to solve second and third equation. So on solving you will get the vertex value, which I am directly writing it here. So here it will be 4, 8, 18 and this value will be 6, 12. So now all this vertex you have to write it here. That completes your solution. So write vertex and objective function. So the question here is you are going to minimize the objective functions. So we have E 15, 0. Kindly substitute and check, are you getting 300? A 40, 0. This is 800. So we have not named this, right? We will name this as H and G. Okay. So this is H 4,18, that is 260, and the last one G 6,12, which is 240. So you have to check among this which value is minimum, because we are finding minimization type. So this value is minimum. The value is minimum for x1 is equal to 6 and x2 is equal to 12. So the value is minimum. Minimum Z is 240. So please go through the diagram, that is very important. If you are able to find the intersection region clearly, start identifying the intersection vertex. Sometimes the line will intersect, we will not know the value. In that case, carefully examine which two lines are intersecting. Those two lines you have to solve the equation. You can use calculator for your purpose. Kindly use a calculator value for two unknowns and two equation. It will automatically give the value of x1 and x2. You don't have to break your head much with a scientific calculator. So once you know all the intersection regions, tabulate it and put those corresponding vertex. Based on the type, minimization means take the minimum value. Maximization type means you take the maximum value of obtained Z. So this is all about minimization and maximization type. Very important, when you have less than or equal to constraint, use downward arrow mark. Greater than or equal to constraint, greater than or equal to means you have to use upward arrow. These are the only two things you have to keep in mind. So with this, I'm going to end the session. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next video.